tell me if that countdown starts or the number, the counter at the top.
I don't see a counter at the top.
Facebook.
Oh, wait a second, we're on. We're on.
Are we?
We're on,
Facebook,
we're on.
why are you giving me grief?
Facebook.
That was a big sigh. See, but
I'm not getting any notification that you're on.
no.
But I've got it. On
You
my
got
phone.
it? All right.
Yeah.
I
Got it
don't,
on your phone?
Yeah.
guys, I don't know what's happening. Okay, now it says live.
Computer too, so
No,
Okay.
It says
People
now
are
you're
back.
on. Okay.
Hi Charlie, hi Diana, hi Judy. Hi
I'm just
Diane.
going to say this now before we get into anything. We had the same issue last night at Log Cabin. If you saw the beginning of a video, it is over. Can you see what this person wants? The video last night started for us and then ended.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening, and comments were not going like in the right order and very fast. So if you leave a comment and we don't get to it, I will get to it as soon as I can. Facebook was just giving us grief yesterday, and apparently it is again today.
We want to let everybody know we missed them too.
We missed you,
They're
so
all saying they missed us last week. Oh my God! Hi Hope.
hi, Mom. Hold on, guys. Anything?
Alonzo's gonna help.
Okay, gotcha. I don't know. I don't know what's happening,
She has
but
a second business. It's bothering her.
listen, let me tell you guys something. And if you are one of these people, be better than that. We have a line that goes across the shop door that says authorized access only. Don't walk through that if you don't work here.
Exactly.
Don't be that person. I know you guys are better than that. Okay. What you can't see is the pile of stuff that is in front of me because I brought a whole bunch of random stuff. Marlene's already like, shush, 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 shush. Don't you start. They can hear me. No. Oh my God.
sing.
No singing. No
That's why she
singing.
doesn't get a
We'll get kicked off Facebook. So anyway, hi guys. I was afraid that I was not going to have anything to tell you today because obviously I haven't been home to make anything, but a bunch of stuff came in and a bunch of stuff is just here, and I made a mess, and Marlene loves when I make messes. So we're going to get into all that, but first, hi, how are you? I missed you guys. I missed them. I missed these two knuckleheads.
We missed you too.
And I missed me being here. It's very weird when I'm just casual Jessica, who doesn't have a plan, who's just along for the ride. What do you want to do? I don't care. Where are we going to dinner? Doesn't matter. It's very, very weird because I am a little type A, if you didn't notice that. So it was kind of nice, but also strange. But I hung out with my family and my sister, and I realized a couple of things. My sister and I look nothing alike, but wow, we are the same person in so many ways, but also not. Did you see the post of my 22 almost year old little sister who graduated magna cum laude, whatever you call it, smarty pants, with chemistry and I don't know. She's a smart chick. She's smart in a different way because this chick knows zero about chemistry. Or anything else, but she doesn't so it's all good. It's all good. We both have a math thing. She just went math science. I went math pattern designer. Who knew that was a thing in school? No one told me about that. So, but my sister, in case you guys care, and even if you don't, I'm going to tell you anyway, because it's season 2 of So Many Creations, and I can say anything I want now. My sister is going back to Ohio in less than 2 weeks, and she is going to go on to get her master's degree, and then, are you ready? Her PhD. Like that's like a thing that a lot of people do.
Call her Dr. Emily.
Well, in my phone, her name is Dr. Emily Moneybags. Because my sister never spends money because, as she will tell you, she has 2 sets of parents. So they buy her everything. So she has all of her money tucked away. So she has Dr. Emily Moneybags in my phone.
There you go.
I went.
To remember that next time
You should. Oh, she'll laugh about it. So we did graduation. We ate a lot of food. We had some adult beverages because we were all of drinking age, and that's never happened. It was so exciting. We could go to a restaurant and everyone could have a drink. And yeah, we ate a lot of food. And we went to the Air Force Museum, which is super cool. If you're ever in Dayton, Ohio, or that area, it was really, really cool. And I'm not a history kind of gal, but it was interesting, all the different wings and these giant planes, and that was really cool. And then we went to the zoo, which was the best part of the whole trip. I'm almost 41 years old, and I have never, ever in my entire almost 41 years been to an actual zoo.
Really?
I'm not. We
wow.
used to have something called the Catskill Game Farm, which it's very hard to call it a zoo. It's like a zoo junior and like really just a petting zoo on steroids. It was not good. It was, there were like 5 animals, but that was it. I've never been to like an actual zoo. I was like a 10-year-old. I'm like, can we see the bears? Can we see this? Can we? I was everything.
Never been to the Bronx Zoo?
Nope, I've never been in the Bronx Zoo.
Wow.
No, there's a whole story behind that. Yeah, they went without me. I didn't get to go.
Hope's fault,
It's Hope's fault. No, they went and I was not around that weekend and I said, I will go the next time. And it wasn't a work thing. I think I was at a baby shower. The next time never came. And then when it did, none of us were around. So I never got to go. So I went to the Columbus Zoo. It was very cool. And that's all. And thank you. And I'll see you guys next week. Are we good? No? Okay, so enough about me. Let me move my phone out of my way because I seriously have so much stuff here. I don't even know where to start, so I'm going to start with something fun. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if Sue is on, but I think this is going to be the Sue Smith hour because a lot of the things that I'm talking about were recommended or questions from Sue Smith. It's very funny. It was not intentional. So today's episode is dedicated to Sue Smith if she joins on. I came back and I blamed my husband for opening this, and apparently it was not my husband, but that's okay.
me.
It was Marlene, but it's okay. I have this nice little package here.
But it was addressed to me too.
It is. So you had every right to open it, because it is addressed to Ding, Dong, and Dang. You can't have so many creations. And Sue, I'm gonna read the little note that she put in here. I peeked, but I didn't really look too hard. And then I saw what it was. But her note in her beautiful cursive, I mean, that's very nice handwriting. Jessica, Barb, and Marlene, thank you for always taking good care of my orders. I don't, they do. I saw these in a catalog after the Facebook Live and had to get them for you. Do you want to know what she bought us? She bought us hump jumpers. So we each have our own official, we get a pack of 2. And they're yellow, so I shouldn't lose it. And I have 2. So we get hump jumpers. So I'm going to use my hump jumper and I'll tell you guys all about it. And I'm very excited. So thank you, Sue. Gifts are always nice. I honestly don't even know where to start, so I'm just going to grab stuff and go.
Start at the top of the pile.
Start at the top. And at the top, are you guys ready for the long anticipated wait? No, it's not wax canvas. I'm sorry. I just made some of you sad. DECOVIL.
It's back.
DECOVIL is not only back, we got a lot of it. Because we kept ordering it and not knowing when it was going to come in. We have
All come in at once.
20 bolts. Yeah, it's all here. It's all over there. 20. So I added some to Etsy and I added some to the website. And if you are interested in DECOVIL Light, now is the time. I was telling them I looked on Etsy because my website doesn't track when things go out of stock, but Etsy does. I last sold out on February 28th. It's been that long since we've had it in stock. So if you want it, get it now. It's on the website. 20 bolts. Okay. Well,
Question.
Yes.
Can you sell by the bolt?
I could, but the shipping would be a pain in the butt, but I could figure it out. Send me an email, and then instead of discussing it here, send me an email, and we'll figure something out. But yes, I can do that. Cork. Let's just go into Cork. Let's just go into, there's literally so much stuff in front of me. I can feel Marlene's anxiety. So, we
Do you want to
got...
throw it out?
No. We got a bunch of replenishments. So chocolate brown, teal metallic fleck, iris, a bunch of stuff is in. And ironically, as soon as something comes in, something else goes out. And tomato is now out of stock. I don't know how that happens, but it does. So we restocked a whole bunch of stuff, and now we're out of that. But that's okay. We have options. I also got in one of many smaller cork orders. There's no more big cork orders coming in. It's the small stuff. And I showed this to you guys last week, and I did not know how much some of you were going to be excited about these colors. So I wanted to show you, and I'll tell you where you can find them. Because remember, there's the cork page and the small batch cork. So let's start with small batch. This purple, which is called purple.
That's original.
Hold on.
creative.
Yesterday I sat there and went, What is another name for purple that I've never used before?
Can we use
purple?
Can we use
Wisteria.
No. We'll save that for something that's staying in stock. Because let me tell you,
blurple because it's blue purple?
well, it's actually kind of a red purple. It's purple. But let me tell you, there's something sad to know about this. It's discontinued. Because as soon as I got a piece in and a few people were like, I really like that new purple, I looked and it's gone. So unless they bring it back, it didn't say like reorder, it didn't say anything. So there's only a couple of pieces of this. And it's called purple. And this is on small batch because I don't have a lot of it. Also on small batch is this one, which I don't think is going to stay on small batch forever because I really like it. And we'll see how you guys like it. This is the textured burgundy. It is almost identical to wine. It's like so close, but wine, because it's smooth and it also has a little bit more black fleck in it, and this has a little bit less, but it's almost the same color, but it just has that really cool wood chippy kind of texture. Small batch cork.
It's not metallic though.
It is not metallic.
It kinda looks shiny.
Yeah, nope. It's the backing, those little bits that stick out, but it is not metallic. That one is on small batch currently, but I ordered more of it. So we will be getting more, and I will let you know where it lands if it has a forever home. We also got jade because somebody, and I'm so sorry, I don't remember anything. Somebody emailed me and said, where's that beautiful new green? I didn't see it. And I said, because I left town and I didn't get it up. I want to say it was a Linda. I don't know. I'm really sorry if your name's not Linda and you emailed me. You're Linda now. So this is called jade. And this is also on the small batch cork, but I ordered more of this. And Marlene's glaring at me right now because we need more shelf space. But we have to get things done in order before we can get more shelf space. But we're gonna get it, I promise. I promise. Okay, so now on to regular cork page, because I bought enough that I feel confident and we've stocked it. We got the sky blue, which is that pretty textured blue that's a little grayer than aqua. Aqua is more of a robin's egg and has that bright feel. This is a little bit gray. And the one that I was hoping it would go with is the linen rosa canvas that has all the beiges, and it's the perfect blue for that. You want to? Can you?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't hurt your... Barb had her surgery. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
Great.
that looks really pretty.
Because the aqua was just not right, because it's just a little bit too bright, but because it's kind of gray but kind of blue, so it looks awesome with that. Ding! So that is on the regular cork plate page right up at the top. I also got, I'm saving that for last because it makes me laugh. We also got more of this one, and this is just blue roses. And I did color match it, and I did put it up with the ruler. So we had picked out orange, tomato, salmon, teal. They all look really nice with it, so that's on there. And my favorite one, because sometimes I just get a little punchy, and I decided to name this one.
And I'm not a metallic fan, but I like it.
And that says a lot, because Barb is not big into the... I don't think you've ever used one of the metallic corks.
Never.
This is Chunky Monkey Rainbow Confetti.
I think it's adorable.
I love it because I couldn't call it Rainbow Confetti. We already have that one. So this is the Chunky Monkey Rainbow Confetti because, yeah.
That's what I like.
And I like it too. I think it's fun. And this was Amy. Amy wins the comment of the year. I said the other day, we will be back on Friday, but I don't know what I'm talking about. And Amy goes, maybe you could be talking about when that metallic butterfly cork is coming in. And her comment made me laugh so hard. And now, what did you guys say to me today when we were looking at this? What was it that you said?
You didn't like it.
Like the two of us went, ugh.
The day one, they went, ugh. What'd you say this morning when I showed you something I made out of it?
It looked nice.
See? So is it their favorite? No. But it does grow on you if you're on the fence about it. And Charlie got in my brain because Charlie said, ever since you showed that butterfly, I've been thinking about it. And I was like, I know, me too. So I was like, I need to order this. Charlie wants it. I'm getting it. And then a whole bunch of other people were like, where is that cork? It is coming. And if all goes right, it is supposed to be delivered on Tuesday. So cross your fingers. It is on its way to us from Portugal, but that is what it said this morning. Tuesday, it is supposed to be in our hands.
Awesome.
I will let you know as soon as it's here. I'm busy. Why are you calling me?
And the shelves are coming?
No. Remember, I need the video studio, then I empty that out, then we get the shelves.
How about we just start stacking it in the garage?
I mean, that's Eric did clean out there. There's room. He would be so annoyed with me. So yes, and I played with this and I sewed something with it, and I can't show you. And the reason I can't show you is
You're gonna love it.
yeah, they saw it this morning. I have this weird superstition thing where I don't like publicly showing things that aren't done yet. It puts this weird pressure on me, so I put the pressure on myself. I have a deadline, and I think you're really gonna like it, but it is not something I can show you yet. But if you like that sneak peek, I think you're really gonna like what I'm working on. So
Shocked that she showed us, 'cause she never
I
showed
don't
us
show anybody. I don't show anyone anything because I'm weird like that. So. But it's coming. It's coming. So let's see. Page 1.
Done.
I wrote a whole bunch of like weird little notes that don't make sense to anybody. So let me see what I wrote down. I got that and that and that. Okay. Oh, all right. So I'm almost done. No, I'm not.
stuff there, though.
There is a lot of stuff. So we also got another new product in. And again, I wasn't going to show you because I don't have a pattern done with it yet, but I'm working on something and I figured, why not? We have inventory and it doesn't need to sit around, and you guys probably already have projects. So we got in snap together grommets, and I'm very excited about this. And it was one of those things, just like rivets, that I was like, I'll never carry those. We don't need them. And then I kind of got hooked and I really want them. And I'm working on something. But the remainder of them came in this morning. We have all the colors. We have the rainbow, the silver, the gold, gunmetal, rose gold, and brass. And they come in a 4-pack, so you get 4 sets, and they are snapped together, so there's no screws, which means you don't have to lose screws and we don't have to count screws, because nobody likes that.
Yay!
And it was a very easy decision, because I said to Barb and Marlene, I want to get grommets. Do you like this? And as soon as the other option came up without screws, they both said without screws. And I was like, you're right. So I did a quick little demo here. I will show you. I will make a video, like an actual formal video about it. But before I get into that, I want to talk about some tools that will kind of lead us back to the grommets. So I will show you how you can put these grommets in, and we will talk about that. First, I want to talk about something. This is also another Sue Smith thing. I don't know what it is with Sue Smith this week.
I don't see her today.
She sent an email or made a comment, and she's probably getting ready for her fabric. So Sue's having a big garage sale, so she's busy. So we'll just talk about her anyway. Fabric sale, not a garage sale, a fabric sale. Yeah. So she had asked me in some context, or said how hard it is to find these little things, these little end caps that go on the cording. So I, of course, take that as my own personal mission to find them. Why can't we find them? So I have contacted my manufacturer, who can make me anything. We've had a very blah conversation, because I keep saying, but this is what I want. And he keeps saying, no. And I'm like, but this is what I want. And he's like, no. And I was like, listen, make it happen. This is what I need to happen. So he is investigating. These are made out of a different material than these. So the plating factory options are different. So I can get them in like 3 colors. I'm like, but we have 6 colors and I need them to match all the grommets. So he's looking into them. These are just some cheapy ones that I found on Etsy. And this is all that I want. You glue it on. No screws.
Oh, you glue
no
it.
screws. Nothing fancy. You don't have to do anything. You just glue and pop it on. And so I am working on that. Sue and anybody else that's curious, as of right now, I don't have an answer because I keep getting no, and I don't like no. I want other things.
You know what you can do with that? Like with the little thing on the end?
I'm afraid
Put
to
it
ask.
on. You put it on, and then you'd say, hey, I'm wearing a wire. So, you know,
I know.
watch
I
out
was
there.
I thought you were going down the bolo tie thing, and I was like, no.
I'm wearing a wire.
So Marlene has a wire on.
And mine.
Cording, I am still deciding on sizes, because this is 5 and I have 3mm, which I showed you guys when we did our unboxing last time. And I haven't decided on which one we're going to carry, or both, I don't know, because I'm working on that pattern. So as soon as I know, I will let you guys know, and then we'll have that available as well. So that was that was that little question. I don't know why I have these
I
out.
don't know why you have
Okay, go away. So let's see. Okay, before I get into tools, let me also show you this, and I'll let you two ponder over this. So you guys know I love Aurifil, and we've got lots of Aurifil, and I have been wanting a rainbow variegated, like for some of our, some of our funky rainbow things. And this is the closest that I found to rainbow. It has pinks, yellows, blues, greens. It's not all the rainbow. So I don't know if I'm in love with it or not, but I wanted to know your opinion. There's some.
I like it.
You look at Marlene likes it.
I like it.
Because I am happy to order it if you guys want this in the 40 and the 28. So just wondering, do you feel like you would like a rainbow-ish variegated thread? There's one going around the internet right now that's like truly rainbow, but it is not something I'm having an easy time finding, and I don't know if they wholesale. So Marlene likes it. Barb's not crazy about it. So you guys tell me. If you like it, I will order it because I'll be ordering thread next week anyway.
Short.
No, she's got the stitches. Oh, no.
Oh, no, I didn't.
The colors.
Yeah, I see
Short,
that.
short,
At first I
short,
thought the stitches were shorter.
long,
Yeah,
long.
Well, they're debating. So, okay.
Long, short.
okay.
So
I don't know.
I'm just curious. I haven't ordered any yet, but if you guys are interested, I can always order it, and I can order it anytime. So I was just curious. It's good, but it's not perfect. But I thought it was cool. So I thought I would ask. So once again, Sue Smith asked me. I don't know how this happened. It was definitely not planned. Sue sent me an email and said, "Hey, did you know that Kai, the scissors that we buy, these, they have a bunch of other stuff, and I don't know if she tried these things out or was asking me if I knew and tried them out, so of course I had to go and order them, and I'm missing one, a blue seam ripper."
I have seam rippers now?
They do, and of course I really wanted that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I had it. Maybe I forgot it. But anyway, we'll find it. It's light blue,
on the
Marlene.
desk?
It could be on the desk or it could be in maybe my bag. I don't know. Marlene's going to go hunting because I thought that I had everything here and I don't. Well, welcome to the Jessica Show. So,
Prettier stitched out than it is on the spool.
yes, the
And I think
spool
part
is,
of it is the gray spool.
yes.
Makes it look funky.
So, anyway, Sue had asked me if I knew about some of the other tools that Kai had, and so I decided to go on and order a few of them and try them out. And once again, in typical Jessica fashion, I just try them out and see what happens and give you my honest opinion. These are not anything that had instructions, so that's good. I didn't have to follow or not follow instructions.
Because you never follow.
I do not follow instructions. I'm very bad at that. But I'm really bummed. I don't know where that other one is. It's okay. So, yeah, I don't know. So what I ordered is I ordered their micro serrated blade scissors. So these are similar to those Karen K. Buckley scissors where it's kind of hard to tell unless you really look close, but you can kind of feel they have a micro serrated edge. They have a nice soft handle, so it's not hard on your fingers, and they come with the little cap, as always. So I ordered these. I'm pretty sure I already owned a pair of these, but I don't know where they are. So I ordered another pair. Pros and cons. They're purple, so I mean that's a pro. Pro, 100%. Micro serrated, pro. If you're doing applique or you're cutting any kind of fabric that frays a lot like Essex or anything like that, definitely a pro. Con. They are not as pointed, and I don't know if you can pick up that on camera. They're not as pointed as the scissors that we sell, this style right here, which is also from Kai. They're just very slightly squared at the edge. And I also tried to cut a thick piece like I would cut if I was doing hardware with these. And these were not quite doing the job. They were doing a good job, but they were not doing this job. So if I had to pick, and I could only have one, I would have this one. But I definitely see a lot of uses for these. I will keep them and use them, I'm sure, sporadically, but this is not something that I'm going to be using every day. Anything I am showing you today, I can order from Kai. I can absolutely order if it's something that you want. I'm not going to be carrying these on the website because I don't see them as a bag maker tool. Necessarily like I find these or the black ones, but if you say I've been looking for a pair of those and I want them, let me know, send me an email and I would be happy to order those. So I liked them, I didn't love them, so you can try them out. So I also ordered their rotary cutter. So I ordered their rotary cutter. And again, pros and cons to this. So I like the feel. It's not super heavy, but it's not like super flimsy. It has a nice weight. It has a groove here, which I found I kept putting my thumb in when I was cutting, which was really nice, very comfortable. It has the little cap, which surprisingly I did not lose.
That would be the first thing that would be lost.
Well, because it's beige. You know how easily I could lose this? It only comes in beige. That's a con. It's just a rotor cutter, I know. It does have on the back, because it is one of the pressure cutters, it has they call it soft and hard, which is just the depth depending on what you're cutting. So you flip it side to side. And this black piece pops down. So it's one of those safety cutters that you don't have to worry about leaving open. I am not a big fan of safety cutters. They're not my favorite style. I know a lot of people like them. The girls at Log Cabin, that's all that they use and they love them. I don't love them. I am more of an Olfa user. Again, this is probably a little bit heavier than this one, but this is easy blade change. This is your typical, screw off in the back. This one has that little thing that pops out in the back. I prefer this one. What I will say about this, even though it's a safety pressure blade, I like it better than some that I've tried, because I find that this part right here tapers enough that I don't feel like I'm off kilter. Sometimes when I put this against a ruler, it's hard for me to feel like I'm lined up. I found this one easy to work with and I liked it, but I still think I like my Olfa better. Again, if you are interested, let me know. One thing I was not crazy about, and I haven't changed the blade, this is a Kai blade. Now we know how sharp their scissors are. I didn't use this for a full day and there's a nick in the blade.
Really?
Maybe it's me. I will own up if I did something. I don't remember doing anything. I didn't drop it. I didn't run anything over on the table, but there's already a nick and I can feel it when I'm cutting.
Yeah.
Kind of a disappointment. Actually, I'm going to take this off and just see if I can fit other blades, because that is a little bit of a bummer. No, that hole, that should be fine. Hold on while I dismantle.
Should be.
It should fit on there. Let's find out. And yes, okay, so you can put a different blade on there. That was probably the only thing that I wasn't super impressed by, and their stuff is so sharp. So did I get a bad blade? Did I run something over? Anything is possible. I will definitely tell you that it's a possibility, but that was the only thing, I'm not messing with that anymore, that I was kind of like, oh man, I've used it for a few hours and there's a nick in it. So, liked it, didn't love it. Now the seam rippers, I'm so mad at myself that I lost the other one. So I love this style of seam ripper. This right here, that scalpel style, I much prefer this over a regular style seam ripper. It's just a personal preference. Some people hate these and are afraid of them. I love them, especially because I make more bags than quilts. And so if I'm undoing top stitching or something like on a handle, I can zip it right down and I can take that stitching out. So I really like this. It was very reasonably priced. And of course, I didn't write any prices down. Sorry about that. It's got little measurements on the handle. I don't think I need them, but that's cute. Very lightweight. I'm not sure, Barb. It looks like millimeters, because that's definitely not inches. Yeah, so maybe. I don't know. Marlene, your guess is as good as mine. I like this because it's the style that I use. The only thing is, this reminds me of my Dritz days when I used to buy the cheapy blue-handled ones from Joann's, and as soon as they were dull, you throw them out. I have is it Bowen? I can't remember whose it is. It's either Bowen, and I have a Tula pink one that you can unscrew the blade and replace it. It's a little surgical blade, so you have that option. These are not, once they're dull, but these stay sharp for a long time. So I really, really like this. And the other one that I got, this one right here,
The blue one.
the blue one, was actually really a cool concept because it wasn't the hook scalpel style. It's like a straight blade that has, you don't get the full blade exposed. It has like a weird little like plastic edge to it that does the same thing this does, but it's not so sharp that you're cutting into your fabric. It was like a straighter, it almost reminded me of like a men's, like old fashioned razor, but it had enough plastic that it wasn't even sharp on your finger, where like this is gonna cut you. That was a really, really cool seam ripper. And if I was gonna get one, I might consider stocking those. So what's your favorite rotary cutter and seam ripper? I want to know, like, do you use the regular ones? Do you use the scalpel style? What do you use?
I use a regular.
A regular one? What about you, Barb? The regular one? Have you tried? Do you like it?
No, it scares me. Kind of like that electric one that you can buy.
Oh,
I
yes.
got one of those.
That one, you must have a lot of seams to rip if you get that one. It seems like a lot.
I have put cuts in fabric, and I've seen other people put cuts in fabric with them.
So, but I'm curious, what do you like? What have you tried? What have you not? I love this style. I found this. Oh my God, I'm the stupidest person in the world.
Oh my God.
It's right here.
Oh, Jesus.
It was behind my hammer.
I was going to say, we going to sell those now, too?
No.
No hammers?
No, I'm just going to doink myself in the head with it. So this is the other one. Erase the last 5 minutes. But can you see how...
Oh, that one's like...
But it's got plastic.
Yeah.
It's not, it's like kind of bumpy.
Yeah.
But it's not, you're not cutting yourself. But I tried taking a seam out, and it was like, whoop, and it took it right out. But I'm not concerned about cutting anything. So I thought that was I thought that was super cool.
One, but I have to be careful with it. And then it's not real sharp, so it doesn't cut a lot of things.
I mean, it was sharp enough. Will it last over time? I don't know. I don't know if it has a short lifespan. It wasn't super expensive, so I might stock some of those because I do like that.
Yeah,
so
little teeth that stick out from the blade.
it's like a safety scalpel style.
See how it works.
No,
Oh,
Marlene,
look at that. Didn't even cut her shirt.
don't cut each other. Oh my God, I have to separate them now. They're wearing matching shirts today. Did you even notice it? Grand Rapids.
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't have my aqua one.
Yeah.
So, on today's episode of Jessica Has No Eyesight, I found it, but at least that's a good thing. So
Now, can you
anyway,
do your eyebrows with those?
I was wondering that.
Because that's what it looks like.
It does look like one of those little eyebrow things. I have those at home too.
Because I'll say it again, the Kai scissors work great on your bangs.
Kai's,
love it.
the Kai scissors work great on eyebrows when your husband has long eyebrows. Sorry, honey. He's not here anyway.
He says he bought the scalpel style a few years ago and it's still in the package.
Charlie, I feel like this is a recurring theme with you. You're like, I do have that, but I haven't done anything with it yet. Charlie, we gotta get you out of the shell that I didn't know you were in. He says that about a lot of things.
Oh, apparently Ginger makes a retractable blade scalpel style.
Of course they does, because Ginger's fancy.
Yeah.
So, and I like Ginger too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Ginger's like the Mercedes. Yeah. Like Ginger's like, woo, if I buy that, I better not lose it, because those are expensive ones. So that was my little shopping spree of Kai things.
Are you going to sell hammers?
I am not selling hammers.
God,
this
Marlene
is mine.
was hitting me with it all the time.
You think I want to ship this in the mail and have people asking me why I sent them a hammer? No.
Does it weigh more
So
than 2 pounds? I can't lift it.
it's 16 ounces.
Oh, come on.
So anyway,
Shiny though.
because it's brand new, because I bought my own, because Eric's are all greasy and dirty. So before I hit myself in the head with that, why do I have a hammer? Because we have snapped together grommets. And so I really did not need to bring this today, because if I pound on this table, it would be bad for everybody. But I brought it because, look, I have a hammer. I wanted to show you. So that was all about that. I wanted to, let's talk about grommets for a minute. So don't mind the scratches. This was not done by tools. It was done by Jessica. So we got the snap together grommets. So if you're not familiar what a snap together grommet is, what does that mean? Let's talk about that. So let me make sure I get the right halves. Okay. So in your package, you will have 8 pieces, which will make 4 pairs. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but there's a wider one and a narrower one. And it's narrower. That's a hard, less wide. It's very hard to say.
Skinnier.
And they just fit together. And I'm not going to push them because Eric can pull them apart, but I can't. Eric got the one apart that I mushed.
Oh, really?
I can't. Oh, yeah, because I only did it a little bit. I didn't like set it.
Yeah.
We'll go over that. So you don't really want to push these together until you're ready, because once you push them together, that's it. You do not need any special tools. The most special tool that you will need is a hammer. Some of you that are stronger than me can do them with your fingers. My husband could, but I want to do it by myself, so I use a hammer. If you're using a hammer, just make sure that you put a little piece of like fusible fleece or a scrap of batting or something in between. That way when you click, click, click with your hammer, that you're not scratching anything. Obviously metal's going to scratch over time, but let's not start out with them scratched. So in researching and getting these in, I was like, am I going to need something special to cut this hole in the center? So I went on Amazon as usual, and I bought a little leather punch set. It was $12. And I'm just going to tell you why this is fine, and this was $12 I will never get back. And I will tell you why. Because they're still not big enough, okay? This is the set that I got. And so even the biggest one is not quite big enough. It's close. So there's a sharp, I use that loosely, little end here, and you put this on your fabric and you hit it with a hammer. Easy, right? Well, I tried it on a piece of wood, and I could not get the hole all the way through. Some of them were just not, they weren't cutting it, no pun intended. So I went outside on my patio and I pounded the ever-living daylights out of it, and I got most of it on the concrete patio. Of course, my husband said, "What are you doing? Why are you pounding things on the patio?" And I said, "Shh, don't worry about that." So this was $12 wasted because it really didn't do anything for me. I didn't really like it, so it's okay. It's fine. It will go in a collection, and several years from now I'll find it and I'll throw it out.
Sandy mentioned a rubber mallet, maybe.
Oh yes, you can absolutely use a rubber mallet, but I am extra and I needed to have a fancier hammer because I already own a rubber mallet. I needed something better. You can use your punch if you have this because you have the rivet setter. The holes are not going to be big enough, but if you want to use them to start. But here's what I have been doing, and I have been finding this to work just fine. So from the front, your grommets look exactly the same. It's really on the back that you'll notice the difference. So I just take one, I put it on my fabric, and I put my pen inside and trace it, just like you do with the twist locks. Once I have a circle drawn, and here, I'll draw a circle real quick. I try to make it like as big as I can. Like I kind of put my pen out as far as I can. Once I have that, I try to cut about a 1/16 of an inch or so outside of that. Get rid of all the pen. Cut right around that circle. And your circle doesn't have to be perfect. Just like with a twist lock. No one's going to see it when you're done. The goal is to cut it large enough that you can fit your fabric right over the larger ring. And then all you're going to do is take your other piece, put it together, you can squeeze it with your fingers, and then you can take it to your hammer. Or, if you want, you can also use your gold star. So let me tell you what I ordered. And again, I have a gold star. I don't have the cam snap, so I don't know. I'm sure they have the same thing because the companies seem to have the same stuff. But let me tell you what I ordered from Gold Star. It is massive. So you know that this is what we set our little rivets with, these little pieces. Let me show you what you set the grommets with. These giant things. They're really big. Wow. So I ordered a bunch of them. Actually, do I have the other one over here? You'll need to see this. Hold on. I didn't know because, unfortunately, one of the downfalls of Gold Star, they don't always explain things thoroughly to you. And I know some people that have gone there in person because they actually have a location, and they said they're not really that helpful in person either. I'm sorry. It's just the way that it is. They're not watching. It's okay. But I didn't know if it was the outside of the grommet or the inside of the grommet that I needed for the measurement. So I also ordered this one. So I ordered this big boy. And yeah, this all fits in there. It looks ridiculous. This is not what I needed, though, but it's okay. $40 later. Yeah, just add it, and I'll find something to do with that later. So I got
Put it on Facebook Marketplace.
on Facebook. People are gonna be like, "What is that?"
Put everything on there.
If people are selling $3 shoes, I can sell that. So this is what I got. Okay, it's kind of funky. I know the spring might be a little messed up here, but you have your two pieces, and so just like you would normally do. Again, you do not need this to put in the grommets. I'm just showing you that if you have a setter and you have problems with your hands, or maybe you just don't want to hammer things in, you have this as an option. And I will tell you what I ordered in just a second. So there it is. This part screws into the top, and then this sits down here. And when you put them on, this is very awkward. It's a little tiny bit too big, but it will still work. I can't hold this long. So you put your pieces in there, your fabric, slide it right in, and clamp it down. So if you do want this, I will tell you what I got to go with my Gold Star. It is the FSRD1. So Frank, Sam, Robert, David 1. It is a size 4 die set for grommets, 1/2 inch. The 1/2 inch is the center. So it's based on your center, and then the outside measurement, which ours are about 1 inch. It's kind of a standard. If your inside's 1/2, your outside's going to be about 1 inch, so they kind of know that already. You wouldn't really have any other size grommets, or unless you had something like specially made. So this is the 1/2 inch, size 4. It was $34.99. I don't need a $34.99 grommet setter. 100% I do not need that. But I bought that for you. And because I just like to buy things that I don't need. It's one of my fun hobbies. It's the reason I will be broke soon. But I did, and I can use it, and I will use it. But you can also just use this, or a rubber mallet, or your fingers. They're not hard to put together. So I just wanted to share that with you. And this monstrous thing. Anybody need this? I'm not sure what size this is, but yeah.
It's big.
It's large. It's very heavy too. And that thing's heavy enough as it is. So this one will work with our grommets. They're not identical in size, but they're super, super close. Close enough that I did install this one today and it worked just fine. And I can't get it off. I'm sure that if I really tried and got a tool of some kind or made Eric do it, I'm not going to break my nails, that I could probably pull this apart. And it's also only on one layer of cork. You're not going to put it on one layer. You're going to have several layers, but you have some room. You have a little bit of room in here that it will work nicely. They remind me very much of the female part of the twist locks. So it's trace and cut, make it fit. Don't worry if it's pretty, and then snap it together. So no screws, which I love. Yay, because we don't want to count screws.
You're also showing a little glue. Are you also using a little glue when you're setting grommets?
I would, yes, I would. I have not officially set them in more than just a demo capacity yet, but any kind of hardware like this, I always add a little bit of glue. So I would probably just take a small dab inside of each of the halves and then put them together and not go super crazy on that. Glue is always an added bonus. It's like an added, bit of security. There's nothing wrong with it. And once I put that grommet in, I don't want it to come out. So absolutely, I will, when I'm putting these in for, like, legitimately, I will use the Gutermann.
Sue is here.
Sue is here.
It says, so what are we using grommets on?
Well, Sue, this bag right here, do you like it? Isn't it pretty?
It's a secret, Sue.
It's because, let me tell you that. So I did not think the grommets were coming in this soon, so I postponed the pattern to do other things. And I was like, the pattern will come because I have other things that are in line first. And then all of a sudden, the grommet showed up, and I was not prepared for that. So in the back seat of my mom's car on the way to Ohio, I finalized my plans. It's a very loose term. I almost finalized, and I have it all sketched out, sizes, measurements, the whole 9 yards. I just have to get it done, but it is second in line to something else that I'm working on that I'm also super excited about. So it will be here. It just is not here yet. So I wanted to show you guys that we had the grommets so that you knew I was working on something. And also because some of you had asked me, and I assume you have other uses for them and other patterns that you wanted to use them for. So now we have them.
And you can stock up on them.
Now you can stock up while you wait.
Anticipation, that's the...
And in case you missed it, it is a set of 4. They are $10. And as always, free US shipping. I'm sorry to my Canadian and other country friends, but there's only so much I can do. And I think that's everything. I could touch base on everything that Sue Smith has asked me about in the last 2 weeks. I have no idea why I've had so many things to tell her, but I did. And I think that's everything. Unless there's any other questions.
She says you're a tease.
I am.
She is, Sue.
They used to say that to me in high school, too. It's weird. Well, it's the same thing.
Never outgrew it.
No, nope, I have not. So I just need more time. And I think I need to officially resign from FTR Truck and Oil.
Yeah,
I say it every
gonna
week,
happen.
but I really need to.
Never gonna happen.
My boss isn't here, so I could pack up my desk and just leave, and then just not come in on
might find
Monday.
you, though.
That's true. We do live together,
Yeah,
so
those
I
are
don't
the
know. This is why I'm trying to get my video studio built, so I can just lock myself in and just tell everybody to leave me alone.
Have a couch in there in case you want to take a
I'm
nap
like,
or just stay there all night.
can I just tell you something else that I bought? It has nothing to do with bag making, but no, it's like it's my most favorite thing ever, and I waited a month and a half for it to come in. It was so worth it. I bought myself an egg chair for outside, one of those hanging, so it looks like I'm like a hanging plant. It's like a basket, and then it has a cushion and a little head pillow, and it has a stand, so it just sits on the patio. Oh my God, it's so nice. You just sit there and you just rock back and forth, and then the dogs bark at you because you're not playing with them, and then they jump on you and jump down and jump back on you. So it's really relaxing, but
Can I tell you what I bought?
yeah. So
I'm in like June 7th.
a month and a half. What'd you buy?
A dog chair.
A dog chair. She bought a chair. Wait, you have to see this. It is a dog chair. It is covered in dog. This isn't for the dogs.
No, it's for me. Because you know I like dogs better than people.
That's true. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that was everything. Who knew? I thought I would have nothing to talk to you guys about. So we have Cork, we have DECOVIL, we're getting butterflies, we have Grommets.
We have it all.
We have it all, except time.
That's true.
And just to clarify, in case anybody has missed it over the past couple of weeks, because I know I talk about a lot of stuff, the birthday bash on virtual sewing retreat, we still have spaces open. It is June 4th, 5th, and 6th, so it is the first full weekend of June. We will be starting Friday afternoon after our video here, all day Saturday and part of Sunday. If you're interested, you can sign up on the virtual classes page. We still have virtual classes up. I've added a couple a few weeks ago, and I'll still add more. And if there's something you want, let me know. For instance, tomorrow I have a Liana class because two of the lovely ladies that are probably watching, Ginny and Diane, had said, we can't come to the one you have scheduled. Can you schedule another one? And I did, and now it's going to be us hanging out. So it's going to be their little private class together, and they're best friends. So it's going to be very fun for us to all hang out together. So if you want something and you don't see it, or you want something and the date doesn't work, let me know. I only know when you tell me. So if you don't tell me, I don't know anything. And also Cork Club. People keep asking. Cork Club, that reminds me, with our brand new prints that you can't see, that went out 2 days ago. What's today, Friday? It went out on Wednesday. Printed labels on Tuesday. It went out, or no, Thursday. It went out this week. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. It went out this week. Wednesday or Thursday. Yes. So you will be getting your Cork Club soon. Next Friday, if you haven't received your Cork Club, close your eyes because I'm showing you guys the new prints and we're going to put them on the website. They're not on there yet because Cork Club got them first. If you are ever interested in signing up, sign-ups are always open. Somebody had asked me that just this morning. You can sign up anytime that you want to, and as long as you're signed up by the 10th of the month, so by the 10th of June, you'll be in the June shipment. Minimum is 3 months, maximum is a year. We have regular Cork Club and we have Cork Club XL. So read the descriptions before you sign up so you know exactly what you're getting. Email me if you have any questions. And that is it. The end. Yes.
I think she's finally done.
I'm done. And I'm going to hopefully go work on a pattern if the FTR phone doesn't ring. We'll see.
We're going to go finish shipping orders.
Yes.
We are.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next weekend.
See you next week.